so today is kind of another one of those videos where I am completing a sketchbook spread that I sketched off camera and I'm kind of returning to doodle over and paint and just kind of, bring to life. So if that sounds like something you would enjoy, as of recording this voice recording, there's over 50 of you. So hi, I know not everyone who's subscribed watches every video, but if you're one of those 50, hello, that is very exciting. That is just so exciting. I am really, really happy to have you as a part of this really small community that I'm hoping to build and to create. So if you're new around here, hi, hello, how are you? Feel free to let me know in the comments down below. I'm Rory Fluent, but feel free to call me Rory. I like to create dope art content and hopefully curate a chill atmosphere. And if you're not new around here, what is up, my dudes? Let's get into this video. I very purposefully chose colors that I've used before, actually, in a spread that I absolutely despised and just didn't turn out right, because I really love pale yellow and this cool toned kind of vampy purple. I think it's just such a beautiful color combination when I'm not painting with it, but I still don't think I like it very much. It's just not, I don't know, a color scheme. I mean, it's complementary, so you would think that it would work well, and they're both cool toned, so I don't know if maybe I should try, well, that's the thing. So I throw in a warmer toned yellow on these carrots, and I still don't feel like the colors jive with the way that I want to paint. Alone, specifically the pale yellow, which I mixed myself, I really like and actually enjoy the color, but the purple, I don't know, I really want to like it. I think it would be beautiful in a landscape, so I think I want to try, actually, now that I've said that out loud, I would love to try and maybe paint a landscape with it. But I was specifically returning to these colors to just go at them again and see if with subject matter that I really enjoy, I might like the colors, and I go back and forth. It's not that I think that the spread is bad or anything, it's just, I don't know, nothing special. I don't really feel like I did much with it. I was trying to purposefully go back to these things that I used to doodle in my sketchbooks all the time. Carrots and carrot, I don't know what to call them, carrot circles, when you've cut a carrot. And sort of bisected a carrot, what you might see. And I was kind of drawing some mushrooms, and I was just trying to return to an old form and see how this kind of new way of painting dealt with that, and also some more raccoons, because I feel like I've nailed it, and then I've started losing how to draw them again, and so I was just trying to doodle them, and I don't know, anything that I wanted to draw, I kind of just threw at this spread and this page, because I was trying to make these colors work, and I'm not sure that it totally, happened, but, I don't hate the spread, and I definitely think it was fun. You can see, currently in the video, the raccoons kind of peeking in the right corner, and I, actually completed a page in my sketchbook dedicated to this raccoon pile, and I wanted to give it another go. And for some reason, oh no, I remember. I just really didn't like the way it turned out, so I decided to give it another go, smaller scale, in this sketchbook spread, and see if I could make the raccoons, look the way that I want them to, and interact with each other in a way that I want them to. There are a few things that I've kind of been painting for just a really long time, kind of like carrots and fruit and vegetables. I get a lot of enjoyment out of. Mushrooms is one of them. Turtles, with stuff growing on them, which I actually have a video, probably going to be posted after this one, that is fully dedicated to that, and I kind of want to talk about color schemes, because as much as I loved the colors that I choose for that spread, the entire spread as a whole really got muddied, and it's hard to look at because there's just two colors and they're just fighting each other the entire time. And so I kind of want to talk about that and take a moment to talk about color theory and I don't know, anything that comes to mind about color in regards to that spread. And so that will probably be my next video, maybe. This particular spread was just something where I was really feeling like I needed to take a moment, and I needed to start taking, I'm saying all these things about wanting to learn this style, and then I feel like I was just floundering with this spread. And again, I'm not gonna blame the colors. I don't love the colors, but you know, I was trying and it just wasn't working and it wasn't coming to me, and I was just having a really difficult time with it. So the page that actually follows this one, which is not the turtles actually came before this, but I just felt like sequentially with like what I want to talk about in the two videos, it would make more sense to post this one and then the turtle one because I like the way it turned out better. But yeah, so in regards to my style, I just felt like things were really slipping and sliding everywhere in this spread, and I hated that feeling. And so I really take a moment to focus in the next spread, which is about like squids, and really try to figure out what I'm doing wrong and what isn't clicking with me. And it works, and I actually have a great time with that spread, and I really like the way it turned out. I don't love all of the sketches on it, but that's okay. I was learning. I've never drawn squid before, but that's for another video. My point being that I really have, as of like this voice recording, gotten down what I was struggling with throughout this spread. And so that's really satisfying and really exciting. I will talk more about it in that spread. It's more bears and just like, I don't know, foliage growing on things. I had a lot of fun with it. It's subject matter that I am really passionate about, really love drawing, and it just came really naturally, and I started experimenting. And I started experimenting with textures in just any way that I could, and it really, really helped. And I'm super excited to get these soft pastels that I'm asking for Christmas so that I can add another layer of texture. I'm thinking even oil pastels might be really cool. So I don't know, I'm getting really excited, and I was not very excited while I was in the midst of this spread. I was disappointed and flustered and really confused because I just felt like the sketches were missing not only like what am I trying to say? So like they were missing not only what I loved about my old style, but also what I love about this new style and this new sort of like chaotic brushstrokey style and the blocking of forms. I really enjoy that, and I just didn't capture it with this spread. And so you'll even see on the next page, you know, like the entire spread just wasn't right, and it wasn't coming together in the way that I was really trying for it to and really needed it to. And so that really kind of, I don't know, put like a burr up my ass. And so I go into the next two spreads really, really trying to focus because, I don't know, it's kind of been nice to be able to vocalize my thoughts and my kind of small goals and challenges because it kind of means that I hold myself to them. And so it's been really cool because I've been hearing myself tell you guys and chat about the fact that I'm still really struggling with this style and capturing what I loved about the first time that I ever created this style and tried it out. And hearing myself talk about that so much made me realize that I really need to just fucking do it. Like, I just need to figure out what I'm doing and what I want to do. And I was able to do that in these last two spreads, and specifically in the one that I'm currently working on. I am just in love with the textures I was able to get, and I can actually finally compare my traditional style to my Procreate style and feel like they are both not only cohesive in a way, but they're both good. They're both up to my standards and to where I want to be in my art. And that was very exciting and very refreshing because I've felt a little bogged down by the fact that I have gotten pretty skilled in Procreate, and my traditional art, for as much and for as long as I've been curating this style, didn't feel as good, even though I have only been using Procreate for, I don't know, like for illustrating, really only a couple months, but I did use it in my degree for my last semester. So maybe half a year, 8 months now, I've been using and learning Procreate. And so to have like a decade of experience in traditional art and then to go to Procreate and have it be, I don't know, like to like it and enjoy it more was like really I don't know, I was having a hard time rectifying that in my head and kind of trying to figure out what I want to do about that, because I've already decided that I want to do any kind of paintings that I want in Procreate, because it comes so much easier to me and more naturally, and especially while I'm learning what to do, it's really nice to have the layers in Procreate and be able to turn them on and off and see what I'm doing with textures and building environments, which obviously you cannot do in traditional art. Anyways, seeing my traditional art feel, to me, weaker than my Procreate art and my digital painting was difficult for me. And so I've been focusing on that a lot and chatting about it with you guys a lot, because it's something that's on my mind. And I'm really trying to get the two to match each other. Like, I understand that there just like the feel of the art that I create in Procreate a little bit more, and that's just, how it's going to be, and that's totally fine to me. But there were things missing from my traditional art that I was able to figure out, and this spread was kind of like the first step in me pushing myself to recognize that I want to do more, I want to be able to do more, I want to be excited by the things that I'm painting, and I was really trying to draw things that I love on this spread, and it felt hollow and weird, and like I said, it almost felt slippery. Like, every decision I was making wasn't really, it was sliding off the page. It wasn't quite what I wanted it to be, and it was incredibly difficult to deal with, and a little disheartening. But I was only in this state for like a day or two, because immediately after this spread I kind of started working on another one where I was learning a new animal. I've never drawn like squids and stuff like that before, so I was working on a new animal and just focusing on how would I build this animal and bring it to life with color and texture, where in this spread I was just like, how do I do the thing that I've done, and how do I get back to that? And that wasn't the right mentality to have going into this spread, because it just wasn't helpful. I wasn't really analyzing how I blocked in textures, how I used my brush strokes, and I was just kind of floundering, and it kind of looks like that to me anyways. I definitely feel that I spent a lot more time looking at and analyzing the spread than I did working on it, because it was just really apparent to me, even as I was working through it, that things weren't right, and I was just trying to figure out what was going on, figure out what was happening between me and this sketchbook page. You can see regarding my content that I even threw in some foxes, kind of looking at these carrots, and in some fun, interesting shapes, and I still didn't like them, which is sad, because I do like the sketches. I do think I should clarify that I've been sketching on paper for decades. Well, yeah, a decade and a half, and I'm incredibly experienced in using just graphite, colored pencil, whatever, and putting my thoughts down on a page. Not only did my degree help me with that in the last 3 years, but I've been doing it for a very, very long time, and I'm always very happy with my sketches. Painting, I've only really been doing, especially traditionally, for, 6 or 7 years, which sounds like a lot of time, but I wouldn't say that I've really known what I was doing, but for half of that, maybe. I'm completely self-taught when it comes to my traditional media. My degree is in visual communication design, so the graphic arts, packaging design, social media management, all that good stuff. And so while creating a good, helpful design process, I very similarly use that in my traditional media, but outside of just being able to very quickly put my thoughts and ideas on a page and to be able to iterate and just really understand how to put the thoughts that are free-flowing in my head down on a page. Other than that, there wasn't a ton of overlap, especially in terms of traditional media. Everything I did was digital. It was on this giant, Wacom tablet with Adobe softwares, and it just didn't have always a lot to do with a sketchbook, except for the initial phases of sketching and ideating. And so that's why I'm just really good and very confident in my ability to get good sketches that that I really like and enjoyed creating down on a page, I have no issue with that. And I have no issue with taking a concept or theme and beating it to death. That was literally my entire degree, was just visually just going at something, normally what we called a design problem, until I had exhausted all options that I personally could think of, and then, expanding my research and, I don't know, just looking at other artists and other things to take inspiration from, and then further exhausting more ideas and options that are newfound from looking in other areas for inspiration. And so when it comes to my sketching, I am very confident, but when it comes to my painting, that was not taught to me at all in my degree. And so I am completely self-taught from YouTube. I would love to get Skillshare eventually and try it out and see what more I can learn and what more I can challenge myself with, because one of the things I'm doing in my free time, and I don't know, I do want to record some videos, is I'm creating Procreate paintings based off of themes that other people who have gone to art school have talked about, and so I am giving myself sort of like, I don't know, homework, I guess, and projects that I am trying to make as confident in them as I can be, as if I'm presenting them to a professor. And so all of that to say that this spread really, really got me thinking about how I'm focusing on the wrong things when it comes to trying to integrate this new style into my old style. And this spread just, I don't know, reminded me what I need to go back to and what I need to focus on. And it also, I don't know, it felt like I was iterating in a way. It felt like I was showing myself the best solution that I could come up with for the problem that I'd given myself and for the style that I'm trying to curate. And when I saw that this was kind of what I was doing and what I was putting down on the paper, I wanted to do more. And so it helped me in later spreads to, I don't know, to better understand the problem that I'm facing and how I want to solve it. With that, I am probably going to briefly end the video, so if you've made it this far, thank you so much. If you're one of the 50 people who have decided to subscribe and be a part of my community, thank you so much. It's really exciting to, I don't know, like 50 people isn't a lot, but if you put them all in a room, that's a lot of faces, and that many faces decided to, I don't know, join me on my art journey, and that's really exciting, and I just feel very special for that. And so, thank you so much for staying to the end, and I will hopefully talk to you in the next one. Bye!